Yo, what's up, guys? African Traveler here again. Sorry, the mic was muted. So hope you guys didn't give up on me. So yeah, it's been a minute since I saw you guys or had a chat with you guys. And I just hope you guys are doing fantastic despite my absence. So I just felt like I've really missed you guys. And yeah, as we wait for more guys to join in, let me just be trying to share the channel to a wider audience so that at least we can reach out to more people.
Hi everyone.
Oh, 13 guys on the live.
How are you guys doing? Welcome.
So with me is my great friend, my great enemy, and my life partner.
Hater number one.
My hater.
Hi, Wairimo.
So as you come in, please say wherever you're coming from, say your name and wherever you're coming from. In Kenya, if you come from Kenya, say the town that you come from. We'll highly appreciate you guys. So my first fan for the day to comment is Wairimu Munio. So hi, great to see you on the live Earth Adventure. Also very great to see you guys. So as we wait for more guys to join in, let me just share to a wider audience. So you can be reading where the guys are coming from.
Wairimo Monio. Hi, I love your videos. Thank you on behalf of AT Earth Adventures. Poa sana.
Hey, I'm in US.
Oh,
Earth
how is
Adventure.
the US? How is the weather there?
Yeah, Josephine, I see you. I saw you in Malindi. Ni sawa tu, ulipita tu Nairobi and just went to Malindi. Without saying hi. Hata sijakatch. I'm not even mad at you. It's okay. I'm not even mad. Just read.
Wairimo is saying, hi girlfriend, coming from Burkina Faso via Kiambu. Karibu.
Are you with JT? JT from Burkina Faso.
My wife was in Kenya recently. Oh.
Nick from New Yorkshire, England. Have you read about?
Nick. Is it Yorkshire?
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire. Hey, we cannot pronounce that. Too much English. Hi, Nick. And then we have David Mwanyolo. Hi, David in Norway. Could you show more of the Kenya's daily life? Yes, that is very much possible.
It's something that we can show. It's something that, especially when we're together, that is what we do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Whenever I don't shoot, whenever I'm just, we are normally, we're going to the market, buying some grocery, going to the supermarket, going to church, just the daily basic thing. I was actually telling her that probably we should show you guys probably our day, like how our Sunday is, because we have a routine for Sunday. Yeah, probably those are the things we one day would show you guys if you guys like it. I see Nas Guda, Nas.
Sellout Africa says, hi guys, watching you from Feather Embakasi.
Thank you. So Guda she's also a YouTuber. I would like you guys to also, if you can support her, follow her. Also, she has a lot of great things from Mombasa.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nas. Wairimo Munio, no man, who's that? I'm excited to speak to you. Thank you. So let me just try and share. I'm trying to really share the channel to a wider audience. So bear with me.
Hello, Queen Light Bob Moments. Hi. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to Light Bob Moments.
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
So you're having an echo. So let me I'm trying to share the channel as well, guys. So just bear with me.
Then, yeah. Who else have we not said hi to? We've not said hi to is it Aaron Sunday? Hi, watching from LA, California.
So guys, just to go back to so many things that I'm planning to do coming this year, and part of it is to travel outside. So that is the thing I'm really looking forward to. I will start with Ghana. So many guys have been asking me in comments, when are you going to Ghana? Hey, you need to go to Ghana. Yes, I'm going to Ghana probably before end of Feb. So you're already in Feb.
Yeah.
Some people already in Feb. Some people planning to go to some people are still on 31st.
Yeah.
I think in Kenya still 31st.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still on the 31st. So probably before end of Feb, I will be in Ghana. And after Ghana, I don't know, East Africa I also want to exploit more. So probably I will explore East Africa or some of the hidden countries in around. So that is one of my dreams. But Kenya, I still feel Kenya is on the explode. So something that I'm really looking forward to in the very near future. I see Gladys Njeri. Hey, Gladys Njeri. She's a neighbor. So hope you're doing great. You can see the clarity is not as good.
Yeah, the clarity is not as good on your end.
So Aaron says you pronounce Aaron correctly. Thumbs up. Solomon Dairo, hey, Happy Atlanta, like your videos. Thank you so much. Nasguda, after Ghana, go to Rwanda. I think Rwanda has been ever explored and something that I'm ish about it. I don't know how you guys think. Because so many guys have been wanting to go to Rwanda, and right now Rwanda is under lockdown. I don't know if you guys know that. Rwanda is under tight lockdown by the government. I remember Grace wanted to go. Yeah, so Rwanda, Kagame is not a joke. There's no joking in Rwanda. So Rwanda is under lockdown. Uganda, they just came from an election year. I can tell you guys, as soon as a country goes through an election period, the months that follows are usually not the best because there's usually so much instability, especially in Africa. I saw you guys voted Trump, guys from the States. Trump refused. If Trump was in Kenya, you can imagine if Trump was Museveni.
Yeah.
If Trump was Museveni, that power will never have left, But that's why those are the things we can borrow from outside, the systems, things that are running a country despite the president liking it or not liking it. So that is something I really adored about the US.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the president thinks. What matters is what the Constitution is saying. So highly appreciate the American Constitution for that. Yeah, and I hope, man, this coming 4 years, it will be full of just relaxation. We've had a lot of bullshit from so many people, and it's time to relax. So back to your comments, guys. I can see you have done the psychologist here. I'm camped here. Thank you so much. Modo Travels, watching you from Chicago.
Chicago. But how do you pronounce that word? Is it she or
Chicago, Illinois.
Is it chi or sh?
They can tell us.
Okay.
So Earth Adventure, when are you coming to the States? Actually, Kunga wants me to come to the States. Kunga will be going back to the States this year. I'm sure he'll probably see it later on. And it's one of the things that he hoped will come together. So what would I expect if I come to the States? You guys tell me. Because I was like, it is not in my wildest dream to visit this year. I would love to visit the state for sure. I would really like to visit and just see it for myself because I've had so many pros and cons. I've seen on the TVs a lot of pros. I've had from visitors who came from there a lot of cons. So for me to make my own pure judgment, I would love to visit the States. And if I get cash, because for me to go to the States, the only thing that is needed is money. I don't have enough right now. Catherine Mumbi, hello from Germany. Thank you. Yeah, I was also invited to Germany by James. So James said, hey, I'm willing to give you my passport. So sometimes they say in Africa, it's really interesting. Like the way I'm invited by our brothers overseas, like Germany, the number of invites I've received to UK, the number of invites I've received to the States. compared to guys inviting me to Rwanda or Uganda. No, it's not comparable. Like it's really funny. It's really funny. Watching you from Germany, I think Burundi will be a good choice. Yes, Burundi has not been explored to that extent. True. Nasguda people in the house, thumbs up. So as you come in, guys, please hit the notification button. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the like button. What am I saying? Watching from New Jersey, Peter Macharia. Let me just read you. Our Rimu, I like your videos. Please continue to give background info on the site. Also about visiting non-English speaking countries in Africa. I would tell you for sure, guys, the countries I just dream of visiting in Africa. And I would be very honest with you guys. Sao Tome and Principe. Do you know Sao Tome and Principe?
No. Is it in Africa?
Look at an African who don't know Sao Tome.
Geography ended
Sao Tome
somewhere.
and Principe. I don't know if it was in Principe or what. They're in West Africa. Oh. These are countries that, one of the wealthiest here, nobody talks about. I would want to visit Eritrea. Eritrea is one of those countries. Cape Verde, Cape Verde. Those are the countries I just want to visit. I'm going to Ghana. So many people have been to Ghana, so there's not much can tell. But if I visit a country like Sao Tome and Principe, man, you guys will get to learn more than if I visit Tanzania or Uganda. Thank you for the nice word about America. I'll be visiting Kenya in April. Thank you. You're most welcome, and I hope we shall link up. Probably been chatting on Instagram, if I'm not wrong. Stella Miles Okemo, watching from the USA. Thank you so much. You see, guys from the USA really support. A whole lot. We will tour around with you at Adventure. Thank you so much. Hey, my brother Kunga is here. Good to hear that my good brother, the African traveler, will be traveling outside Kenya border soon. Don't forget about that US trip in the late 2021. African diaspora communities await. Oh my God, Kunga just confirmed it.
Yeah.
Are you going to give me the passport?
Yeah. Because you need 2 passports.
So Kunga is my brother. Guys, go and watch his channel out. And Kunga invited me to go to the States. So Kunga, hopefully if I get 2 passports, I'll be able to travel. Welcome to the United States. Thank Feb goals. Let's get to 50K. So if I go to Ghana, you guys will lead me there. Lightbulb Moment. So Lightbulb Moment, I'm with Lightbulb Moment here. Hello from your life partner, number 1 hater, watching you from next to you. So she has a channel called Lightbulb Moment. So if you guys will get time, we can go and check it out. Once me, hello, Afrocentric. Hello, been a while, but I like the review on your parents' bungalow in Nakuru. Thank you. I'm waiting. There's so much progress. They're doing it right now. And as soon as they get to a level, I'll be taking you back, guys, to show you guys the progress of the house. And I told the contractor this time I'm coming around. He's going to be the one to take me around because there are so many details you guys wanted. And I'm sure you guys will get the best of it. Say hi to African Tigress.
Hi.
So jambo, shikamo African Tigress. Najua
Kizungu liacha kwa boda.
Kizungu lisahau kwa boda. I saw you complaining about internet. I hope it's much better right now. So how's Tanzania? If people don't know, African Tigress is one of the biggest YouTubers from Kenya. And she's right now in Tanzania. She can give me a hint of it. Boys, great people. Greetings from cold Germany. Thank you. Waremu Burkina Faso is also a good place to visit. I've seen, I don't know if you know JT. JT has been talking about Burkina Faso, and I've been following Burkina Faso from him. And I don't know, probably it's a country I would love to explore. I saw it's very dry. I don't know if it's the whole country is the same, but what is the most exciting things what would you want me to visit and see in Burkina Faso? Do you know anything from Burkina Faso? Do you know the capital city?
I forget. But I know
I
that
think
I
it's
know.
called
but
Ouagadougou or something like that. Ever
Yeah.
been to Rwanda? No, Rwanda, not never been to it.
I have been to Rwanda.
Your parents' house was really nice. Nice to see you and your wife, Mom B. My baby, she's in the States, and yeah, thank you to be in the internet is still a struggle down here for real. It's one thing I miss when I travel out. Yeah, it's really interesting. Like in Africa, like when there's an election in Tanzania, internet was blocked. In Uganda, when they had an election, internet was blocked. In Ethiopia, it's usually the same. Um, you go to South Africa a good number of times. How's the internet over there?
Perfect.
In South Africa,
there is also free, the always on connection.
Mm.
Free, but of course, with free Wi-Fi, it means somebody somewhere is collecting your data.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's perfect. You don't notice
the issues.
Yeah, but the data bundles are quite expensive.
Thank you. You should be in a good company with Kunga in the States. Tutachoma mbuzi. You see, this States, this US trip may happen. Yeah, Ouagadougou. African target. This is the capital city of Burkina Faso, Ouagadougou. Yes. Thank you, African Tigress, for clarifying. I see why you're an African Tigress. By the way, this channel is going to grow big. By the way, all African are due for the Pan-African passport come end of the year. No more visa through African. Imagine that. Collins Lasso, like that is the thing I've been talking about for a very long time. It's a thing that I dream of. Like if it comes to pass, wow. I can imagine African Tigress is planning to go to 21 countries. Like it literally, African Tigress, you should give us a hint. That is like, it's like going to 21 passport. I think if African Tigress, you have good internet, you can join us on the live. You can request. Let me just send a link.
But there are countries that you don't need a passport if you're Kenyan. Is it a passport or a visa?
A visa. So Edino just say, hello, please do live street coverage while walking. I'll be interested, I'm sure. Sawa. That is well noted. African traveler Chamsha Kenya. Thank you. Oh, Manla King is here as well. So Manla King did a collab with Ponte. You know Michel Ponte. They did a good. He has a good channel as well. You guys should support Manla King. African Tigress will cope up with it. So African Tigress, would you like to join if you have good internet, so that you can tell us the experience of Tanzania? I know Trudy was there. How do I share the link?
Just invite you.
Yes. Copied. Chat. So if African Tigress, you have time, I don't know if you're still around, you can join on the live. Just tell us the experience in Tanzania. I hope the internet is quite good today. So yeah. Too many Germans here.
People can see us clearly, because on my end I don't see
good internet.
The stream is not. It's a bit blurred.
Hello, Alan Zuman. Hello. So there's so many Germans and Americans here. Good evening. Wakubo Mashariki here. Crash to African Tigress. Enjoying the stream from Kilimani. Yeah, African Tigress is a crash here. Very dry and full of culture. Ouagadougou capital. Fabulous music, food, clothes. And is a language barrier a big issue in Burkina Faso, especially for people who can only speak Swahili, some few tribal language, and English. Yeah, just let us know. Daniel Ohinya. At least I have someone from UK, Great Britain, GB. Thank you. Warimu Muniu, good and very young people. Thank you so much. And guys, I'm also on Super Chat. If you guys feel like you can support, it's more than appreciated. Is there African Tigress at the stream?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay, but not so okay. I'm like really having lots of challenges with the data, and it's really slowing me out the editing, because now I got a good camera. The problem is it's text files that are very heavy. So
4K. So right now you're shooting in 4K, right?
I'm not shooting at 4K. I'm shooting at 1080 60, but it can shoot up to 4K. But then my biggest challenge right now is that I'm not able, because I was to be doing that, shooting videos I sent to my editor to work on that, and then I can just keep creating. But now, like, right now I'm trying to transfer some footage for today. Even the video I edited for when I was traveling, my editor was supposed to do it. But unfortunately, I couldn't be able to send footage to him. Now I'm trying to send some footage from yesterday and today. I want to see if it works. If it doesn't, then I don't know.
So this is wow. So you're in a hotel with a Wi-Fi? Like the hotel has Wi-Fi and everything, or this is just your bundles? Oh my God.
Oh, the digital divide is
so
real.
Guys, so we just wanted to have a chat with African Tigress. She's right now in Tanzania, experiencing the good life there. But
Minus the internet, she's back.
I'm back. Sorry. I'm not used to joining StreamYard with a phone, so that's why I clicked something and it went off. So I've tried everything. The other day, I even went to like 6 different restaurants in Milimani City Mall, but nowhere I'm getting, like, because the footage was like 38 GB. You can't send.
Milimani City Mall is their biggest mall, if I'm not wrong. It's like the Two Rivers, right?
Yes, it's their biggest mall. So I was hoping that if I go there to different restaurants or different cafes, because when I asked them, how fast is your Wi-Fi? They say, oh, it's really good. It's fast. But then I think maybe it can be okay for people who are not transferring huge files. Maybe people who are maybe doing something small, WhatsApp call, small video call. Transferring heavy files, it's something else. It really needs fast internet.
Wow. So there's something that we have an upper hand, especially in Africa, like the internet, right?
That's one thing I miss most, especially in Nairobi, because also in Mombasa was okay, but I noticed internet speeds in Mombasa are quite slow compared to Nairobi. But Nairobi, like my Wi-Fi, like that's just one thing. Sometimes I wish like I could just shoot, then teleport myself to my house, upload the footage, just come back.
How many you using the Safaricom internet or which one, or Zuku?
At home I'm using Seacom. It's called Seacom.
Oh, Seacom, or the one, the underground one, right? All of them, the first underground undersea cable. I think it came. Hey, that was strong. Okay, so man, and okay, leave alone
all the times I'm uploading footages or videos in my place, like it's always like, however heavy the footage is, I've never like had to wait like 20 minutes or something. But now sometimes after now editing and I'm uploading, maybe it's less than 2 GB, it's telling me 2 hours remaining. I'm like,
oh no.
So how are you loving it, Tanzania? What are right now you're in which city?
I'm in Tanzania. I'm in Dar es Salaam, but I had a trip, I'd gone to the I cannot even remember the name, but it was in the outskirts. So I'd gone to check out some like when I travel, I always like to experience life beyond the cities. I think that's I'm more at peace away from the city. So I went outside the city. I had a very amazing day at the farm. People are more friendly. In fact, I always say, the further you are from the capital cities and all that, the more friendly the people are. It was so nice. Like, those people are so kind.
Yeah, Tanzanians for sure. They are 100 times. Even in Dar es Salaam, I can tell you, Dar es Salaam people probably are more kind than people in our village. To some extent, I'm sure people in Tanzanian village are more friendly. But Tanzanians generally, because I've been there as well, those guys are really, really kind. I don't know if it's the same experience for you in Dar es Salaam.
Yeah, it's like the people generally, I've not had any incidents where I can say like, or maybe the people were unkind to me, or maybe the people were not. All I've had is like people were kind. Even when we were going to the village, the cops stopped us. It was just a different experience, and I was like, wow. Honestly, my experience with cops in Kenya is just something else. Traffic cops, it's just something else.
Thank you, Collins Lasso, for the super chat. The other thing, before you leave African Tigress, I would like to know the cost of living in Tanzania compared to Kenya.
I think it's cheaper here generally. Even when I went to the village, I was just asking. The village is not like even far. It's like 45 minutes away from the capital. And I was even asking even the property of land. Oh my goodness, those people have free land. They call it pori. Pori is like bush. Like you look at it, I'm like, if this was Nairobi, this place would be so full right now. You have no idea. Like because slightly outside, once you come out of Dar es Salaam, which is kind of small, once you get to Pwani, which they call Pwani province, like I don't know if it's province or what, once you get there, the land is so cheap. Like you can get like the 600,000 Tanzanian is like how much in Kenyan shillings? You divide that by 20.
Yeah.
600,000 divided by 20 is what?
Yeah, that is 30 something.
Yeah, 30,000. It's about 30,000 per
shillings.
per acre.
Wow.
And
Wow.
like it's if you have farm on that place, you can just go and farm and supply your food to Dar es Salaam, the city. It's just, I'm like, if I was Tanzanian, like these people have some great opportunities that they just don't see. Some things that are very almost hard to achieve in Kenya because of the cost and all that.
Thank you, Aaron Ramsey, for the super chat. I hear Mashariki says my super chat is not in my country. Please check on your end, because guys are sending me super chat already. So the thing is with Tanzania, they have a very strict restrictions. You as a Kenyan, any foreigner cannot buy land in Tanzania. I think you can only lease.
Yes. So if you want to have to partner with the local.
Yeah, so with Kenya, our situation is different because anyone can come here and buy land. So with that, we've really attracted a lot of expatriates, people from different countries, and which is it's a two-way traffic. It's either it has really developed the country, and but it has really made the economy very expensive at the expense of the common people who can't really buy land.
That's true. Because you look at it for someone who's living in Kenya, earning money in Kenya, and earning in Kenyan shillings, not some dollars, euros, or anything. Owning property to be able to raise that 2 million is just a work. Like how many people even make that 2 million, even 1 million a year?
Very few. Even if you make it, you have some expense to do. So
exactly,
it's not easy. You can make 2 million, you can make 3 million, but the expense that is going to cost you to make. Because I've had interaction with. I'm sure you did as well. Go Black Africa. I've done an interaction with. The other day, I just met Sia. You took him to Kiambu as well as Kisumu. And he was complaining about the cost of life between Kenya and Tanzania is just also, as well as who was Quinky. The cost of life between the two countries is totally different.
Yeah, of course. Now everything has a benefit and a challenge. Now Kenya is expensive, but for someone like us who rely, or for some people like us who rely on the internet and do a lot of business or digital in this digital space, like look at it at the end of the day, that convenience is everything. Like that convenience, just being able to do your things the way you want, the time you want. You don't have to waste time like waiting for several hours to just get simple things done. That is everything. So your productivity increases. Here, it's cheap. Almost everything. There's fruits everywhere. Like fruits are so cheap here, and even housing. Like it's so cheap. Like cost of living here is like really, really so cheap in Tanzania. Not so cheap. Let me just say affordable. But still, now you'll have to also persevere with some challenges. So I think it all depends on what someone is looking at. Because if you're just looking at going, sitting, relaxing, and all that, not so much work, not so much moving up and down, then I think Tanzania would be it. But if you want to make revenue, you want to be very active, doing lots of things and convenience, and Nairobi it is.
Okay, so the other question is there's so much stereotype that people say is it an assumption? Because for me, when we traveled to Tanzania some time back, and people were saying that if they see you're Kenyan, there's a kind of way they look at you. I don't know. For me, I didn't feel it when I traveled, because we traveled a big part of Tanzania by bus, and I didn't feel it. But have you felt the same?
No, not at all. So far, everybody I've met, including the police, the experience we had the police, everybody was just so friendly. Like I've not met any one unfriendly person, so not even one. Everybody has been so friendly to me, and it's just so amazing because I've had that stereotype, but I'm just so glad I've not experienced it, and I hope it doesn't happen.
Okay, so wishing you all the best, and yeah, see you in the next country. I don't know how long you're gonna stay in Tanzania.
I'm leaving Tanzania. What today is Sunday. And next week on Monday I'll be leaving. The whole of this week I'll be in Tanzania. Then the next week on Monday I'll be leaving Tanzania.
Okay, so
for Nigeria.
You
I'm so excited.
So you guys are going to have a very big meetup of YouTubers from different countries, because I think Kodema is also there. I saw Miss Trudy, this Tayo, there's some big YouTuber, I think from India or something. He was with Tayo Aina, I was watching them. And yeah, we're going to wait for some content. Yeah.
I think that's Johatab. Someone asked, someone, I saw that it's Johatab or something.
Yes.
I've never been to West Africa, so I'm so excited. Never been to West Africa, so I'm definitely looking forward to exploring Nigeria being the first country. It's a special place in my heart. So
the largest country in Africa.
Yes.
The population, actually. So there's somebody asking, how is the COVID situation in TZ?
Well, the truth is, somebody told me that the truth is that there is COVID. There is.
Really?
Yes. I think their colleagues, their colleagues had COVID and they didn't, so they've been working at home until their colleague heal. So the truth is there is COVID, just that people need to take, people should take precautions, and people should take precautions, especially people with underlying conditions. So from what I hear, some people believe there is no COVID, but based on someone I interacted with, whom their colleagues had COVID and they had to stay at home. So they say the truth is that there's COVID.
No, okay. I don't want to get political, but so let me just wish you. Let me just wish Tanzania the best of some good, because right now Tanzania for me is one of the best countries to travel in. You know, like in Kenya, we really need to take care as well. But wow, man, the mask.
Do you know, here in Tanzania, upon landing, nobody asked me for COVID test. Like I was expecting, because I did my COVID test and then I missed my flight, and then I was in the next flight and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm just hoping that my COVID test has not expired. So kind of the COVID test is more required by the country, like because before you check into the terminals, there's some Kenyan officials who check your results, and then after that there is the airline also checks that. But you know, like upon getting to Tanzania, the only thing they asked is yellow fever. And for COVID test, the only thing they do is to check temperature. They don't ask for that certificate anywhere. Anyway, I was hoping because I was carrying it. I knew it would be probably the first thing before you even allowed into the country. They didn't ask for it. They just check your temperature, and there's some form you're given that you fill where you are coming from and your personal details, some personal details where you'll be staying, and then they ask you to, they check your temperature, that machine, and then they indicate it on the phone, and that's it, just temperature. They didn't even ask for yellow fever. Yeah.
I don't know if it's true. I don't know if this is true. Let me just shout out first to Ashley Lorraine. Thank you for the super chat. Always supporting, really appreciate. The question is, somebody told me, I don't know how true it is, but they don't allow you to wear a mask as soon as you cross the border.
Not really. I've not seen anybody being stopped from wearing a mask, because when I got to the country before, like even from the airport, when I checked out, I still had my mask on. Nobody really stops you from wearing a mask, just that people would just probably be telling you, Tanzania hakuna corona, like there's no corona in Tanzania and things like that. And of course, everybody with a mask, everybody knows that you're a foreigner.
Wow. Okay, but we're looking forward to enjoying so many of your good vlogs from Tanzania, despite the internet issues. But yeah, we hope to see more from you. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to African Tigress channel, please, after the live stream, please go and check African Tigress. You can see African Tigress just as it's written. Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Just one thing, I'm seeing someone is saying most Tanzanians hate Kenyans. That's not true.
Really?
For real. Like honestly, like easy beef. How do I call it? This beef I normally see it's just online. It's just something online. It's online. Like kwa ground different. Like on the ground it's different. This disagreement, and it's also political. It's just our politicians, our presidents, and all that. Doing this, but I've not experienced like saying, in fact, when I say they're like, oh, jirani, even from the immigration, they're just calling me jirani, like we're neighbors. Nobody has really made me feel like, oh, you're Kenyan, we don't like you and all that, I just think it's just a stereotype and probably these online beefs that people pick up.
Yeah, it's true, because it's the same thing, because we left Kenya by bus, we went to Arusha, I think we went to Tanga, all the way to Dar es Salaam. We spent some couple of days. We were to go to Zanzibar. Like, there was no hate, for real. There was no hate. The hate that you receive when you go to Jamii Forum, when you go to this online platform, political, you may think the world is fighting, but in the reality, it's the same thing. Tanzanians in Kenya on the ground, they're really loved and respected, especially our ladies love the men because they're more romantic than us. Yeah. So I see Dimwango on the live. Dimwango, hey, great to see you. Yeah. So
this person is saying, oh, sorry.
Yeah. Let me just first say thank you so much, at Adventure, for the super chat.
Why did you feel like saying the word congratulations after saying Dimwango?
No, I just want to say congratulations. Congratulations to Dimwango. Hey, man, lady, you're growing very fast. And I'm really, really proud of you. Very authentic. And yeah, so say hi to your brother. I see he's back to Kenya. So if you guys, I'm really wishing you the best in school. I really, really love watching your channel as well.
Your graduation banner.
And graduation tunangojea, lakini atakuwa Jamaica. So Ruth Ombogu, thank you as well. Thank you for joining the live stream. Yes, African Tigress, you can proceed.
Yeah, so the person who's saying that Tanzanians hate us says that listen to their politicians. You cannot, even if politicians make those statements, they're just making political statements to suit. Do you believe that Kenyan politicians love you? If you are going to listen to politicians, you are going to get lost. Even Kenyan politicians, do you think they love you?
In fact, when they show you so much love, you should run, because they need to take more from you. So you should be very careful when you see Kenyan politician behaving very nicely and very loving. It's really funny.
No, like, I don't listen to these politicians, because one time they are enemies, the next time they are greatest of buddies, and we are busy taking in or sucking into their energies, which is most of the time negative. And these people are running multinational big companies, doing business with each other. The next minute they'll be calling each other my brother, my sister. Then 1 minute you're fighting because they are not getting along.
Kenya is a perfect example.
Are friends. Yeah.
Yeah, because Kenya is a perfect example. I can remember the people who really supported the government. Right now, they're on the other side.
Exactly. Politicians don't care about us. That's the truth.
So yeah, politics, they say, has no permanent enemy and permanent friend. So it's just purely interest. So how are we going to stick to that? Politics is a dirty game for sure.
Mm-hmm. You're just talking nice because you're in TZ. Okay, that's
so
what
let me just see what guys are saying here. So what do you politicians don't like us? I just received my wheelbarrow. Guys, this is I don't like talking about politics. I'm just highlighting it. So don't bring wheelbarrows and BBI here. I'm not a partisan to any of them. So we're gonna try and be.
But all humans are political. You cannot escape politics, whether you.
Yeah, it's true. Somebody's saying Kenyan can do without politics. Is it true?
No nation can do without
politics. You can do without.
Politics is the center stage. Politics is something that decides your daily. As our old president used to say, bad life, bad politics. Good life, good politics. It's purely that. Like, politics is the center stage of every country, in every organization. So how you play your politics is what will determine where you're going to in the future. So yeah, and that's why so many politics in Africa is not really for the country. And that's why in the initial stage, as I was saying, I was really mesmerized.
Mesmerized.
I was really happy to see what the Americans did. I was saying that if Trump was like, let's say, Museveni or Kagame or Uhuru, and you don't accept like a defeat, like right now Trump will still the president in an African country. Like,
yeah, true.
Yeah. Okay, so I digress. So I don't know who can join. I don't know if Dimongo is around. D, would you like to join? I don't know if you're in school. I'm pia internet itakusumbua.
All right. Thank you so much.
You can digress.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
So D comes around.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So have a lovely night. Bye.
You too. Bye. Salimia wa Tanzania.
So you're amazing, African Tigress. Let me just read some of the comments. Freddy Makabala. TZ guys actually love Kenyans. My fiance is from there and they're just great neighbors. I enjoyed my New Year vacation there before coming back to the motherland for work. So yeah, trust me. And this is the same thing I see. I've read about different countries such as let's say India and Pakistan. They always they don't agree on so many things, but you come to realize most of these things are usually just political.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny how most of these things are usually political. Pakistanis, when you find them in Kenya, India, or in any other countries, they're very good friends with Indians. So same to, most countries that don't agree politically, end of the day, politicians are the people who divide us. TZ girls love Kenyans. Is that true?
They do actually, and the other way around. TZ guys love.
I am Marwa. I am Marwa going to join my live. Bro, you're going to join my live. I want to see you. I want you to be in my channel. Please join so that you can share with us your experience. Really, really good to see you, bro, back. You know, Amaro wants to build a mansion. I saw him akimwaga mchanga kwa lori. Yeah, man.
Unatupeleka mbio?
You can imagine you just finished supporting your parents with that huge mansion, and you're going to build yours, man. Thumbs up to you guys. Thumbs up to D for also supporting your parents. And we're waiting for you, bro. Either he releases a music or a channel. So
he has no choice. He has to make it or make it.
Yes. So he's saying, Avila, why is Dennis the National copying you a footprint? No, this is not copying. So Maro, I've shared a link. If you can just join me for 10 minutes, probably 10, 20 minutes if you have. I don't know if you're in a good position to join. Probably, you're in your bed. You wouldn't want to, but yeah. So somebody saying, why is Dennis the National copying me? I wouldn't say it's, he may, like, if I want to do, maybe I inspire him. But if I want to do, let's say, traveling around the world like Amaro does, I can only try to do it the same way, but slightly differently. You see, but because he inspires me. Yeah?
Creativity is very key for sustainability.
Really?
Yes.
Because I can't be the one who will be doing all the roads in Kenya. Let's say I want to go outside the country. So you need, Dennis the National or somebody else will always do.
But there's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
But we all have a different view of the world. Like the way you see something is not the way you see and interpret something is not the same way somebody else will see the same thing and interpret it the same way. Unless you do a direct copy and paste.
Yeah, because the way I deliver my stuff, you shouldn't deliver exactly the same way. But you can just highlight the same way and do it slightly different. Because I also found one or two guys doing this, even though they were not very active. And from that, I picked up from that. I wanted to add something from that. And I cannot be the only one doing it forever and ever. So, yeah, so...
I am Marwa. Anafanya makeup ama he's taking a lot of time to do it.
No. Maybe people right now people usually chat from bed, so probably he's not in a good place to speak. So I've seen Nabenjere. Good to see you, Nabenjere. So if you can join also to share your stories. So guys are still mentioning about TZ. So TZ in Texas, God Center. I hope you must you must be the one beefing about which country is more developed. A lot of Kenyans who have visited TZ will tell you the truth. Internet is not the reality. Very true. Very true. Internet is just a place, and this is the reality of the country. There are people who will throw tantrums at you, say shit about you on your channel. But when you meet with them personally, they're these angels. So
they're kind,
they're
soft, they're shy.
So, and
I think the internet gives you. I think the internet is sort of like alcohol.
Yeah. It helps.
It gives you.
It helps some chew. It's a place where you just.
Yes, where you get to show off inner strength that is non-existent.
Yeah, it's true. If you go to, especially guys on Twitter, that's why I have a Twitter account, but I use it mostly just for, what do you call it?
View other people's
tweets. See what is trending.
Spectator.
Because hey man, Twitter guys are just savage. They have no.
Kwanza KOT Kenyans on Twitter.
Kenyans on Twitter. Bella Olum. Thank you to see you. I also tried to super chat, but isn't
probably
available.
It's not available in Kenya if your location is probably, I don't know,
but some guys are doing the super chat. This is Africa is more regional. Thank you. God's child.
Hi.
Hi.
How do you do?
So let me just read one or two. Thanks for showing us Kenya. Now I know Kisumu, Eldoret, Westlands, Eastlands, Kakamega. My wife and I are from South Africa.
Wow. Which part of South Africa?
she visits South Africa a lot, so you can tell us which part of South Africa. Probably the next time she'll be visiting SA, she'll be coming over to your place. Brent Leon Smith, I am Marwa. Welcome home, bro. Yeah, Marwa. Hey, bro. If there's somebody who's traveled the world from Africa, I think Marwa just deserves a trophy for that. Like most of the African YouTubers, mostly travel.
I think he's
change your YouTube location settings to. Oh no, Marwa, mine is already in UK.
No, the person who is not able to access super chat.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So for you guys who want to super chat, and you have to check the destination. What do you call it?
The location.
The location of your YouTube, probably the place you set up your YouTube. If you place it like in Africa, most countries in Africa are not on YouTube, have not been given access to do super chat. So mostly, even most Africans don't know this. The guys who started YouTube. So most Africans usually put it in a different country. I think it's only South Africa and Kenya also, and Uganda probably who can do super chat. So most of the countries cannot do it. So
that's why one thing that Uganda can do and Kenya can.
No, Uganda is really you cannot be ruled. Okay, let me just not go political. Would you mind showing us Mandera Town in Kenya, Ironman? Yes, probably sometimes in the future to visit Mandera. There's a place I would just love to fly because that journey is quite far for sure. So Footprints from Johannesburg.
Okay.
You've been there?
Yeah.
So African Tigress, Senegal too. But this Senegal is really beautiful. Like in West Africa, if I rank most well-to-do countries that are really done well, I would start by probably Ghana, Nigeria, and Senegal. Ivory Coast has done very well. Is it Ivory Coast? They don't like to use Ivory Coast.
They changed.
It's called Côte d'Ivoire.
Oh,
yes, Côte d'Ivoire. Because I met a YouTuber, one of the biggest YouTubers from Ivory Coast, from Côte d'Ivoire, and said that they don't really like people calling it Ivory Coast because Ivory Coast was the
it's a colonial name.
It's like an
colonial
connotation. So people didn't really like it, so they had to change it. People live there, got sent up. So they have Nambejere have been to Ethiopia, Egypt, Uganda, and I envy everyone who has traveled around Africa. Africa has a lot to offer. So Nambejere, you can join the live and share one or two about your experience in Africa. Hey, African Travel. This is James, loving your videos as always. So James, thank you so much, James. You know what you did to this channel. You can see the light at least is much better.
This is James. Hi.
Thank you so much, James. Amazing content. Ruth Mbogo also very nice channel. So guys, Ruth Mbogo has a very nice channel, and you can join her on her channel as well. Nambejere, I don't know if you can willing to join the chat. I've shared a link if you are able to join. Maro as well, kama you have a time.
Akuja atupe ile kicheko yake.
Dimango, your laughter is a gold,
Yeah, so that is a bit.
You just click on the link. I don't know if there's a link I've shared with African Traveler.
Yeah, I can just copy and paste it.
Yeah, so I think you just click on it and see if you can join. So if you click on it, I'll just accept you. We need, this is a traveling show, so I haven't been lucky to travel as much as you, and it's gonna be a great insight for us, and just to understand the different places. Place nimefika mbali ni Kisumu, Muriginya. Yeah, so many guys in my channel always say like, hey, I'm just traveling Kenya at the comfort of my seat. So thank you. Karibu sana. Yes. Device not connected. Okay. So Maro, just give me a minute. Let me just accept. Maro, join hapo inakata kwanza.
You know, I've never done this, so
I think you should
I'm
tell
doing it.
Just a minute, Marwa, your channel yako imekataa. Let me just have a.
An error. It says
there's a not
you need
connect.
to connect your mic and come before you can add.
Yeah, but let me have a chat with Nambenjere, then Maro will come. I'd really like to have a talk with Maro as well. So Nambenjere,
I'm doing this for the first time. Yes.
Wow, how has it been?
Oh, fine. So, I'm also as shy as you were in the beginning when Maya introduced you to this. Yeah. How have you been?
Yeah, it took me almost a year before I tried to show my face with courage. But the courage, you build the courage with time. So the more you do it, the more the courage builds in. And before you realize, you'll be the pro in it. So yeah, at least for you didn't start behind the scene. But yeah, it's a good thing. So where are you currently? Are you in Kenya?
No, I'm in The Hague.
Oh, you guys have no campo.
I've been in The Hague for the past 16 years.
Yeah.
And
wow.
Thanks for for encouragement. When I started YouTube, it was just a one afternoon I just put on, and when you look at my first video, I just even don't like to look at it. But yeah, here I am.
and don't delete them. Don't delete them.
No,
I see so many people when they reach some stage, they just delete the previous videos. But trust me, the journey that you go through, it's usually really gold. People that, because tomorrow in the future when you're trying to tell
when you've
people,
made it, you want to show people where you came from.
Yeah, where you came from, because I was getting questions on YouTube. You spend a lot of time, people asking you what I do with my hair, because I have very long hair now. It's around 33 centimeters. So I used to spend a lot of time to answer their questions. And actually, YouTube has saved me, because I only refer them to my YouTube to check on it, because I was typing the same thing, calls, to explain everything. So it has saved me. I just refer people there, and actually no one contacts me. They just watch my videos.
Wow. It was a brilliant way of
and I wish I knew quite earlier. And I wish I knew this earlier, because those days I used to visit, living in Europe and visiting home. I don't see home as holiday. Home is visiting family and catching up with people. So I just thought, after a few years of visiting home, I thought on my way, I'll be doing a stopover. So what I do, if I take Ethiopian Airways, I stop in Ethiopia for 4 days. Stay there, walk around, I went to the museum and all that, 4 days. And then I go to Kenya. And then another day, we decided we would stop over in Egypt. And actually, we did Cairo. And then later on, we even went for adventure, flew to Sharm el-Sheikh. If you know, it's a very touristic coastal part of the Egypt. So it was really a good experience. I've seen the source of River Nile, and I saw the end of River Nile, because it starts in Uganda and ends up in Egypt. And the water is clear in Uganda, and the water in Egypt is dark. It's dark. So it was a good experience to see the other part of Africa, the Muslim part. So it's such an experience. And all those, once I arrived, because I love to do skincare and hair, as soon as I arrived, Ethiopians like the hammam, the skincare, they really take care of their skin. So I did hammam. They wanakuosha kama gari, as in the two women arrive in a room, and they just pour water on you. And I was like, oh my God, I wish, this would have been interesting for YouTube, actually. Wanakumwagilia maji, wanakusugua, and actually what comes out of your skin, you won't believe. You think you never showered for the
there's a video by Drubinski. He was molested in Turkey, So the same
Not
kind of shower.
molested per se, but
Yes.
thoroughly washed.
Yes, they wash you. The hammam is something, you know, everybody should try. And it's actually a Turkish thing, but Ethiopians have taken up really and made it their own, and they do it the African way. Yeah.
Wow.
So, and you know, I had a very good experience, and I lived in the village. You know, I just contact someone, and I just went there and stayed with a friend's family, and went to town, and yeah. And the other time I saw a lady who does very nice hair, and I asked her, "Where is your location? I could make your place a holiday." And she told me St. Kitts. Do you know where it is? So the next trip, I think I might go to St. Kitts as a holiday to make my hair. So that's how we visit. But Africa has a lot and lots, you know, Uganda. We do the same things in a different way, you know. And over here, I am in touch with a lot of African people, you know. That is when you get to know, you know, how the East Africans look at things. We all look at the same things in a different way. So, which is very interesting. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your stories. So, how can people get you? How can people find your channel?
It is Nambenjere. Yeah, Nambenjere YouTube.
For the longest time, I used to know it's an Ugandan name until the last time you told me. I was like, wow.
Yeah, we are close to Busia. So my home is Busia, and we are bordering Uganda. And so it probably, you know, the Bahengele clan. I think there was a time that Bahengele clan was quite famous. So I'm from that clan. So in our clan, you can use your clan name as a name. So I thought it is authentic. It is something African, difficult, so which is nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Sawa. I really appreciate.
Let me just good job. All the best. I thank you for your support. You know, I'm always watching the D1 Your mom is the greatest, you know.
Congratulations.
She's the greatest. You know, she does her thing. She's not shy. I learn a lot from her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sawa, thank you. Marwa.
Yo, man,
Respect,
I didn't know my sister is a superstar, man. You know, I'm so surprised. I swear, man.
Bro, she's a superstar in Kenya.
Man,
she's a superstar.
Last time when we met, like she was just a local girl.
Yeah.
Do you remember? You know, just in a good way, man. You remember I was you, me, the Beavers. We were like just
Beavers.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, man,
she was. I think she was less than 6,000 subscribers by then.
Man, I don't know. Man. Whoa, like growing, like I don't know, man. Like I'm seeing even her last video. Yeah.
Like I can say, last video. Yeah, it's her character, like her character and her charm, you know, like when she speaks and laugh. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I didn't know even her laughter, like people just wait for her laughter. Oh man. Yeah. Actually, even my brother has just started a YouTube channel. He has no option, man. Now people
he has no option. He has to make it.
Because I had two options. It's like either you start a music or you start a YouTube channel. Either one will have a YouTube channel. So
now actually, you know, like sometimes I feel like he feels like he's rained on, like wow, man, Mia, you know, everybody's like flying and
pressure.
Yeah. Anyway, how's everything, man?
We're doing good. We're just pushing as much. Supposed to start traveling Africa like you. Man, you've been, I haven't seen somebody exploit Tanzania like you did.
Yeah, I'm always like that guy who says like maybe this is like that opportunity that once in a lifetime, you know, sometimes you're like, man, I'm here, let me just work, and you know, you have enough time. And another thing is right now traveling to very many different countries in like a very fast way is problematic, you know, like you have to do COVID tests and this. So you're like, let me just go in a country and just stay there even for a month and exploit the best. Yeah.
Wow. So I saw you back home.
Yeah, but another thing is sometimes when I do these videos, I just do it even for myself. I'm like, even if people don't watch them, I'm like, one day I'll look back and be like, man, I was in Morogoro, I was in So sometimes I'm more motivated for myself. Sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna put it like as a catalog. Like one day maybe I'll be an old guy, look back and be like, oh man, was this, something like that.
Yeah. YouTube is a huge library where you keep things, and I can tell you for sure, probably the current generation, sometimes the video we do, sometimes they don't get the views, but probably the current generation will not appreciate it. Let's say if you did Thika Road, let's say 20 years ago, Thika Road, and right now everyone wants to see Thika Road how it was. That is a jam, and sometimes you do. Sometimes the current generation will not appreciate it, but the future generation will come to your video every minute just to see what you do.
Sure, man.
So,
man, ask me any question. Ask me any question you have. Maybe you'll be like, Mara, what's going? Just ask me, man. Just feel free. Any like maybe travel. Yes.
Yeah.
Travel. You said travel, not just anything.
So for me, how did you survive in Mozambique without English? Let me just start there.
Man, it's crazy. I think that what really saved me was that I speak Spanish, so that really saved me a lot. Actually, Spanish and Portuguese, they go hand in hand. But the thing is, people assume you're from Mozambique. So when they talk to you, let's say you go to a restaurant and you speak English, and they be like, look at this guy pretending to us like he doesn't know what, like people are like, look at this guy, look. And you like genuinely don't speak the language. So like that's the
Oh.
I remember one time I was taking a public transport, and I was like moving from the border of South Africa to the main capital of Mozambique, that is Maputo. So I was in this small tiny car, and the driver was asking me for money, specific amount, and I didn't know how to respond because he was speaking in Portuguese. And when I behaved like I'm a foreigner, they said I had crossed the fence, like I had jumped the fence from like South Africa to Mozambique. So in the next police stop, they stopped and they told the police, like, look at this guy just jumped the fence. So man, it was like that one of like crazy experiences while traveling in Mozambique. I was like, wow, man, just because I didn't speak the language. So that's how extreme it can go actually when you don't speak the language. Yes.
So the other thing I would like to know, you've been to Asia, you've been to South America, you've been to the US, and you've been to Africa.
Yeah.
Like, how would you compare traveling within Africa as compared to other continents? For us, for people like me who would want to start traveling.
Yeah, I think Africa, number one, is expensive. To travel within Africa is very, very expensive. For example, I'll give you an example, like flying from Mozambique, Maputo to Dar es Salaam, which these are two countries together like this. They're actually bordering, okay? You pay $500, which I paid, okay? And Bo was flying from Mozambique the same period of time, like the same dates, to Thailand, and she paid $500. So you can imagine. So like somebody's going to Asia from Africa paying the same amount of money, you flying from one country to the next country right there. And in Asia or in like South America, you're paying like $60. For example, flying from Cancun, Mexico to Havana, Cuba, those are two different countries. You're not paying more than $100. You're paying like $64, $30, sometimes up to $34. Yes, imagine.
What is the main issue? Is the flight always empty, or what is the issue?
So the flight was not empty. For example, in this case, the flight was only one flight that goes directly from Mozambique to Dar es Salaam, and it goes once a week. So actually, I think the thing is demand. Demand is so high. So because the demand is so high, the prices go so high. So it's like the fast come, fast serve. Yes.
Wow. And that's the
yes, sorry. And
number
two, I think the main problem number 2 is corruption. In Africa, there's like crazy corruption in the borders. Like you can't cross without leaving something behind. Like even somebody who is checking your bags, the first thing they, like when I was in Mozambique, the first thing they were checking is somebody would ask you like, do you have any Mozambican money with you? Like they would ask you like that. And you know, obviously you're gonna say yes because you have a few maybe like bills left and they want it. Like say, give us the money here. You are like, and they'll say, they'll even create this crazy idea and say like Mozambique was crazy for me, man. Like it was so terrible. Imagine even exiting the country. Yes, exiting the country. They were telling me because I arrived in the country by road, I just have to leave the country by road. Like they have this law which says because I arrived by road, I should exit the country by road, not by flying. And I was in the main international airport, man. And they took $50 from me and so corruption is the major issue in Africa. Actually, it is. Yes.
And you can feel it wherever you go.
In Kenya, I can give you an example. In Kenya, when I was flying out of Kenya,
is there a country that you didn't feel corruption being to in that level, like people like trying to hustle you? Is there any country that was a bit different?
I think Tanzania was kind of chill. Tanzania was kind of chill. Even when you're traveling in Tanzania, let's say you see like policemen. Sometimes in Kenya they will stop you and ask you for money, like maybe like 50 or something. But in Tanzania, it's like very rare to see those things on the road. And I traveled like extensively in Tanzania. Only at the border here, close to Kenya, that's where like there were like some corrupt officials. But like in the middle of the country and further end, yeah.
And closer to Kenya.
Here at the border, they had to hustle me a lot. They hustled me a lot.
They're trying to. We've affected them to some extent. The thing is,
I think so. Actually, yes.
I remember when I went to Tanzania, our bus was earlier than some, they have their buses are supposed to go with some timeline. Like at this time, it's supposed to be a schedule. Boss, we go to a place and we arrived earlier than expected. The police didn't take money. They just gave him a ticket. Like you're supposed to pay this amount of money.
But for me, that's what I'm saying. Tanzania is more straight than Kenya. You see, for example, Kenya, like you can actually see police taking bribe like live and you are watching. And everybody assumes like it's okay, And if you don't give the police money, it becomes a huge problem. For example, I had this incident when I was flying out of Kenya to South Africa. At the customs at the airport, they had taken my drone, okay?
Yeah.
So we went through the legal means where we had to pay the tax and the tax for them storing our drone. So we had our drone and all they had to do was to take us through the customs and see us leave with the drone, okay? And when we arrived at the custom, the guy who was supposed to escort us says, if we are not giving him money, he's not giving us the drone. And we already paid, we have a receipt, man. And there were like policemen there and we were like shouting like, man, but you already paid like this. And nobody cares, man. And until Bo had to pay them $30 for us to leave. So that's like the major problem in Africa. If I travel like in the US, you can't do that. You can't even think of, like saying, take this like $50, you can't. Or even in South America, it's not. And when you're a foreigner, they respect you a lot. Even Asia, I travel throughout Asia, nobody ever asked me for bribe. They always say, oh man, so what are you doing here? Okay, welcome. Yes. And the funny thing is sometimes they are more hard on blacks. Like when even you are black, like a black traveler, like the policemen who are black like you, they are more harder on you than even maybe a white guy. Yes. That's what
my other question before I go to, just let me say thank you, Brian, for the super chat. I really appreciate. And he's asking, will Marwa give Dominican Republic another chance?
Yeah, when I was in Dominican Republic, I had like a very bad experience there. The police there attacked me. They nearly killed me on camera.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe in the future. I just don't want to say never. But
I can never say never. As a YouTuber, you can never say never.
Yeah, so the thing is, I sometimes go to Puerto Rico. I love Puerto Rico as an island, and it's very next to Punta Cana, which is in Dominican Republic. So maybe in the future, I don't know, man. Yeah, but it's not that country that I'm thinking to go. Like okay, I'm going
priority.
there. Yeah, it's not. Yes.
South Africa is a country I hold in high regards. How was corruption in South Africa?
It was me. I didn't see any corruption. Only that the time we were leaving South Africa, one lady at the immigration was like insistent, and she was like more patriotic. I don't know if it's patriotic or more nationalistic. She was like asking me, "What did you come to do in my country?" So I was exiting South Africa, and she wanted to know like, why did I come to South Africa and what did I come to do and everything. So it was like so crazy, man. So, and she was like, tell me, what did you come to do in my country? Like she had in mind, like it's. So for me, I felt like kind of like, wow, man, like it shouldn't be like that. We are all Africans, So that was the only experience, the bad experience I felt in South Africa. But every other stuff was like so nice. Their roads are so beautiful. It's highly developed, like no jokes, man. I travel I went to all big cities. I was in Johannesburg, Pretoria, Cape Town, Durban. Man, like the roads are so beautiful.
It's out of this. It's out of this continent.
Yeah, hey, man, it was so good, man. Like I can't lie. South Africa was just like really good. Yes.
Okay, so O'Shea, thank you for the super chat. Really, really appreciate.
Hope you're doing O'Shea. Yeah, he's my boy.
Hey, bro. So, Maro, before we say goodbye, this just
you are my brother.
Where's D? D should come.
Okay. Right. Okay, I'm gonna bring her to the show. She's in school. So right now but she's finishing her exams this coming week. So probably this at the end of the week she will be home for I think 2 weeks. So if you do another live stream, I'll bring her. Yes.
Man, I just want to say a big respect, man, for the investment you've really, really supported your parents in. Man, that is a blessing that will never, no one can water it down, despite everything, man. That is much blessings to you, bro. It's like that home in your village. The next thing, if you're a real African, we want to see you as an MP, man. But I
don't like politics.
You need to join the good.
Like politics, man.
You need to start stealing.
You need to protect your property.
Oh man, no. Yeah, I just want to travel, man. Actually, I just want to travel. Like that's my dream. My dream is just to be anywhere in the world and just live, and live simple. Like I feel like I find a lot of freedom being just simple. But at the same time, like I appreciate everything, man. Like I don't see it as for granted. Every day, even when I wake up in the morning, I say thank you, God. Like sometimes even I'm walking in the street and I'm like, thank you, God. Like I just have to appreciate and say, wow, man, yeah.
Yeah, really, mad respect. So are we ever going? No. Are we gonna ever see Bo again before you just say bye?
That question had to come.
Oh yeah, the thing is, I gave her like not actually her, but from my side actually. This is from my side, not like both sides. So from my side, I gave it like 3 months, so that maybe if she had some issues and maybe she had missed home and all those like maybe emotional stuff, she would like calm down for like the next 3 months. And I think 3 months is a good period for somebody to really realize what they really want, if they want to continue or forgive or something like that. But the thing is, I don't have any bad blood, and we don't have something like really brings us together so much, like maybe a kid, like we just have to meet and do whatever, So she has a choice, and from my side also, I'm like very open, but I'm not yet dating or looking, but I'm just like there, and I'm right now, you see, working with these new projects. They're taking my time, draining my energy. So I'm like, let me just chill for the next 3 months. But the fact is, it's sometimes you feel like you miss somebody, you've been traveling with them, and sometimes you feel like, if she was here, maybe she would have done this for me, or that part that you are used to doing,
The minute when I was watching your Tanzania video, like I could capture some areas where, like I could feel it to some extent. But hey, it's life, and we hope to see you guys. Let fate decide, but.
Yeah, man.
And it was a good time you guys had together.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I think I appreciate every moment, and I'm like, everything happens for a reason, and you can't like force stuff. You just let them be the way they are supposed to be. Yes.
Thanks, bro. Really appreciate for the short notice, and really, really honored, bro, that you joined on the live, man.
Your bro has not said hi.
You're always humble as always, man.
Oh, my bro. Okay, my bro, say hello. Yeah, he's watching you.
Channel.
Here.
Your YouTube channel.
What is gonna be the YouTube channel?
Shy guy. His YouTube channel is David Junior. Yes, David Junior.
It's gonna be.
Yeah. His YouTube channel is Devi_Junior, I guess. Yes, Devi Junior.
Devi_Junior. Yeah. We'll check it out. And I'm sure with you guys.
Thank you for hosting me. And maybe somebody will watch this video later. Please, if you are from Mara's YouTube channel, please subscribe, support our brother. Yes, thank man. You. And I think when you start traveling like around Africa, maybe you'll blow because you'll have more audience to reach, Because when you go to these countries as a traveler, you pick audience from their home, People watch videos from there, and that's how they know it. Yes, man.
Thank you. So we're learning from you guys. Yeah, and thank you. Bye. Have a good night and say hi. So much
respect to
your
mama.
Parents, mama and daddy.
Asante sana. Thank you, man.
You always forget the men, but hey, my regards to your dad as well.
Yeah, thank you, man. Asante.
So guys, this was lit. I see we have
Muruginyaga has been waiting. Girl, you've been patient. Hey. I saw David was left. David was also waiting. Yeah.
So you can, hey, who's Muruginyaga?
Okay, I am Muruginyaga. I am from Kenya.
Yeah.
I am YouTuber.
Uh-huh.
I just started YouTube a few months ago. You're such an inspiration, guys. The fire I've gone is Kisumu, and it's because of school.
Where do you go to school?
I was in Maseno University.
Oh.
So that's created an opportunity for me to explore some parts of Kenya. So I just watch your videos and explore the Africa and other countries, and I'm so inspired.
Yeah.
What is the channel about?
Okay, I do vlog about my life and some comedies. I also love acting because I did that back in high school, and it's really awesome.
Wow. Yeah. So I'll be checking your channel, probably be sharing it as well to.
What's the name of the channel?
Muruginyaga.
So right now you're in Maseno or uko Nairobi? Where's your home? Where's your
Right now I am in Thika. I completed my academics back in 2018 in Maseno University. So right now I'm in Thika.
So you completed. So what are you doing? Are you hunting or
working? Working or
I am working right now. Yeah, and doing some vlogging,
And most people don't know, but YouTube can be a full-time job. Like if you do it very well, so many people make millions and millions of cash from YouTube. So I have seen so many people. I've completed school, I'm looking for a job 5-6 years, and this person has a character, you have something that you can share with the world. So it's really something good that you push something that you love. And we all learn from other people. I've learned a lot from Marwa. I've learned a lot from other major YouTubers around Africa and in the world as well. So I'm really honored that you've learned something from me. I'm going to check your channel, Muruginyaga.
I'll be glad. I've been very happy seeing Marwa because it's the one who motivated me to start a YouTube channel. Like the first time I did it, I didn't expect anybody to watch. Actually, I remember I had only 5 views and with only 3 subscribers.
All of them are from you.
And I was very happy. So, you just find yourself, the only people are subscribing are maybe close family, friends, and family, of course, and neighbors. But we keep pushing.
Wow. We keep pushing. Yeah. So I'll also subscribe to yours. Yes. And you can also follow me, Lightbulb Moments.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really glad for hosting me. Actually, I didn't expect seeing I am Marwa here and other big YouTubers. I was just patient. I was like, how can you host? But finally, I am really happy.
No, this is a small world, and like I can tell you for sure, YouTube is a marathon. YouTube is not 100 meters. So today you may be small, tomorrow you'll be big. Like somebody, like I would say, Dimongo is very small. Right now is going to be bigger than most people are going to see. So you can imagine, it's the same thing I can tell you for you. Like YouTube has no, like, it's a marathon. Like today can be above, tomorrow I'll be above you. And you know, it's not a competition like you're opening a supermarket and I'm going to open another supermarket right next to you. YouTube is totally different. I can come and watch your topic, and 2 minutes later, after finishing with yours, I come and watch mine. So this is a place that we really want to support each other.
Yeah.
So, Michele Ponte. Michele. I always see
also come live.
So I really appreciate you, Murigi Nyaga. I'm going to check out the channel as well.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sawa, asante sana. Michele, I want you to come to the live as well. Thank you so much for the super chat. You see, the super chat is in euros. I'm a rich guy.
You are. Oh, that's my hair and nails done.
Man, bro, you've been traveling Kenya more than us. Right now, the last time I was watching him, was in Malindi. You know, Malindi is like the Italian part of Kenya.
Oh, so you're home.
You're home. I want to listen to
home away from home.
I don't know, probably he's sleeping right now, but he was in Malindi. Can you imagine Malindi? The last time when he was doing the live, was like, wow, you're in Malindi. You must be feeling at home.
Yeah.
And I want to know if, Michele, how was Malindi for you? Did you expect to find an Italian area in Kenya or South?
Oh, you said
half asleep, but I can join.
Okay.
Of course. You're in a hotel, at least, or probably.
And I hope there's Wi-Fi.
Yes.
I think you can be in someone else.
Have you filled the Tigoni area? Let me just see Ras progress. Michele, let me add somebody first. Hey, Ras progress. How are you, bro? Ras progress has been on my comments. I always say here, man. Really, really appreciate you for the support you always give me, man. I can't hear you well.
The audio.
Is that better?
Yes, better. It's better.
Okay. Much better.
Hey. You see the library?
Yes.
I'm actually planning my next trip to Nai.
Hey.
I was thinking April, lakini I'm getting some January first of all. Alafu plan kukuja.
So saizi uko wapi?
Sai niko Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
So you plan to? Wow, how is it? How is it there right now?
It was supposed to snow, but it's just nini. I can't call it snow. It's sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
Hey.
You know me, I was surprised when somebody told me that, hey, we are waiting for, what do you call it, winter. We are still on winter. But you know, okay, when I go home, like when it comes to January, like the sun comes out with, blazing. So, man, this one is totally different.
Yeah, the other winter is when the southern hemisphere is in winter, June, July, and all that cold air is coming from southern Africa to Kenya.
Sorry, hello?
Yeah, I'm still
I
here.
lost you a bit.
So,
Yeah, the other winter is when is June, July, early August, when all that cold air is coming from South Africa, when Kenya is cold. Yeah, that's actually a good time to be home.
So many guys have been telling me to come to the States, like so many. I can tell even friends. Is this something that will encourage me to come?
Yeah, come and do a road trip.
Yeah,
do a road trip. There is this writer, V.S. Naipaul. He did something like that, I think back in the 80s. He has a book called A Turn in the South. One second, I'll get the book, I'll show you.
Okay.
Okay, here's the book.
A turn in there.
In
no,
the
you
south.
put it aside. Make aside. Yeah, will be a turn in the south.
The south, yeah.
Wow,
Yep.
wow. What is it about?
He was basically in the southern. Wait, let me see. Where is it? Okay, he was basically in the southern states. You can see the Confederate flag, which is a very controversial flag, and he was basically touring to see life there. And if you were to tour the south and make your way toward this, so let's say start from Atlanta, meet the Kenyans there, see how they interact with other people, see how they have created their own community. Maybe go to Marietta. I think there's a place called Afraville. Then go to Atlanta. Then go to Augusta. Augusta is where is the hometown of James Brown. Yeah, and then experience barbecues, the blues, the moonshine.
You guys have something like mbuzi choma, like you slaughter it.
Oh yeah,
hands on.
Yeah.
Really?
So yeah, but here it's basically there's a lot of beef brisket. They also smoke turkey and the hogs. So me I learn at the hog. I just focus on the brisket and the kukuchoma and the turkey. And it's actually very easy to do. You just need pili, some brown sugar, some chumvi. You hang it in a smoker. 8 hours later, it's ready.
Hey man, you need to come and teach us when you kifika home this time.
Oh yeah,
when you visit home.
Yeah.
And I see you literally live in a library, bro. What are you doing? Are you a professor?
Usually, what I usually do is if I start exploring a different topic, I want to buy everything I can find on that topic. If I find an author I like Hemingway or Fitzgerald, I also got Sam Kahiga the other day. This book is very hard to find in Kenya now.
Flight to Juba. Yes. I've seen the Flight to Juba.
Yep. And I got this one the other day also.
Across the bridge. You should link up with my brother Kunga. Kunga is also
a lover of books.
Kunga is a lover of books. The brother is here on the
side.
Man, he lives on books. He lives on studying, research, and
eat, drink, sleep.
Good.
So when you visit Kenya, just hit me up. Hit me up. I'll link up with Kunga. I'm sure we can have some amazing talk with it. I'm sure we'll come up with something.
Oh yeah, I'm looking for Kisima cha Giginingi. Apparently, it's a set book, and that's a major problem in Kenya. Kenya doesn't have a real Kiswahili reading culture anymore. So they only publish books to be studied and examined. After that, that's the end of the book. And I think it's time to encourage the youth to get back to having a reading culture in SWA, prizes also in SWA. And the other day I was online and I was telling this chick that there are so many dialects. Enda Malindi, utapata lahaja ya Kigozi. She was like, oh, Kigozi. She's like, oh, I only thought they were Italians in Malindi. I'm like, no. Kuna wananchi wenyewe wako hapo. And utapata wadau wenyewe wapo. And then ask them about Kigozi. You know, another place I was thinking that you can visit, Comoros.
Where? Comoros.
Yes.
So, yeah, Comoros is not well visited actually, and
yes.
it's actually in East Africa.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Comoros is just if you go past Zanzibar before, yeah, and they speak Swahili actually.
Yes,
probably a bit different dialect.
Yes, there is Changazija, Shamori, and I forget what the other one is. I think there are three of them. Yes, there are three. That would be a nice country to
I saw they had some elections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think also when one wants to trace the origins of the Bantu origins of Swa, Comoros is a good place to start. Because
where Congo?
No, Comoros. Comoros. I believe in Comoros, the people who went there were the Wadigo and labda Wagiriama, labda Waduruma pia.
We have a lot of guys also from Tanzania.
Yes. So TZ guys go there and then
must have a lot of guys from Tanzania.
Yeah. When are you going to TZ? That's another place to explore.
Because if you check out, yeah. Sawa. Thanks, bro. I see you have quite a number of guys and waiting for the line. So you can just give us one or two words, and we really appreciate.
Oh yeah, and Elena Safari, I would like to see you tour Kitale. Yeah, tour Kitale. It would be nice seeing a little more of Kitale.
Kitale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kitale is not far from my home. Next time I'm going to Eldoret, I'll go to Kitale. Promise that.
Yes. And then when you
thanks, bro. If you come to Kenya, please don't forget to hit me up.
Oh yeah, definitely. And go all the way to Shinyalu for the bullfighting.
Thank you.
Yes.
Have a great day. I'm sure you guys are good too.
Okay.
Kunga. Yeah.
Our internet is really bad.
Greetings.
Hello, brother.
Greetings. My brother, can you hear me? Oh man, don't tell me I'm
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, I hope it's not like stuttering and stuff like that. But no, man, what a powerful session this evening, my brother. You know, whenever the African Traveler doesn't post videos for a few days, to getting like 10 videos a week. So I think everyone was happy to see you come online today.
Same here. I was really happy. Yeah.
Excellent. And then whenever you show up with the light bulb moment herself right beside you, it is a moment for celebration. You know, teamwork makes the dream work. Right?
Hi.
Greetings.
Yeah,
no. So good to see the mix of even the guests that came on and had a chance to speak this evening from none other than the Tigress herself, roaring all the way from Tanzania.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a delay, my brother? Is there a delay? Or how do I sound?
No, I don't know if it's me or
it's on our end.
I need to know if it's from our end.
Yeah, we have a delay from our end.
Ponte,
Hold on, I restart the router or the router.
Let me see from Ponte. Hello, brother. Let me see if there's a delay. You can hear me, Ponte?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
And Kunga, you can hear me as well?
I can hear you. Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Hello, Kunga.
I think there's a delay.
On my side here. Okay, maybe I think they went ahead and rebooted the router. And so, to the entire African Traveler family out there, I want to say thank you guys for continuing to support our good brother John. He's doing fantastic work. Him and his wife, his family, are continuing to really lead the way, sort of be pioneers, particularly with bringing together the entire sort of African continent with diaspora. And so I'm very, very grateful for all the wonderful work that they continue to do. Happy they've got a chance to bring together some of the other YouTubers that are in the house, getting a chance to become a sort of unifying force, something that we advocate in terms of the ability for those in digital media space to collaborate more, to sort of share a little bit of love, help each other. Okay, you're back, my brother. You're back.
Yes, I'm back. I hope this time is much better. I had to restart the router.
It's modern technology for you. Can't live with it. Can't live without it.
Oh gosh.
Let me just have a few words with Ponte then.
Yeah, that's no problem. You can go ahead. Before I just want to say thank you for everything.
Yeah,
and just keep up good work. Don't forget, the end 2021, we're going to USA, the big old America, because there are a lot of African communities there waiting to see the African traveler. Like the gentleman mentioned, traveling from Atlanta, Georgia, Florida, throughout the South, going to the North. So I just want to keep you sort of to that particular commitment and keep up the work. I love you guys and take care. Peace and blessings.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for always supporting. Kunga is one brother who, when I got lost for the whole week, he's one of the few brothers who reached me out and he was asking, "Hey, are you okay?" And I really appreciate. Ponte, before I say something to you, let me just appreciate. This is Africa for the super chat. Your channel is very respectful because the content creator is a young, respectable gentleman. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ponte, how are you, bro?
All good. How are you?
I'm good. How is Malindi?
Malindi is perfect. I didn't speak English for 3 days. It's unbelievable.
You've not speak English for 3 days?
No, just Italian. Every other day.
So you're practically feeling like you're at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
How did you expect to find Malindi that way?
I mean, they told me. Also, I know an Italian journalist that works in Malindi full time, so I was very curious to meet him. And it's exactly how they say in the movies or in the stories.
Oh my God.
Hello?
The connection?
Network is really bad. Our connection is terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you can hear. Can you hear?
I can hear you, yes.
Hello?
Maybe there is a bit of delay on the screen, but
so how did you find Malindi, bro?
I was so happy.
Blurry.
A bit blurry. You or me? Okay, guys. I don't want to take over the live stream. This thing is too weird. I should be sleeping by now. How many people are watching? 127. Gosh. Thank you so much. I'll be going to the Netherlands at some point. I should also be going to bed at some point. Over here it's midnight 30. So what do I do? Do I stream at their place? It seems a bit weird. Oh, welcome back.
No, just hold on. Just hold on.
No problem.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute.
No worries.
Just give me a minute to change the hot.
Oh, mobile hotspot. I think it's back. Right? You can hear us. Is it clear now? And you can see us?
Yes, but I see your image very static, like pixels and sometimes moving. But
Yeah.
I think it's better than before.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry for that, bro.
Okay.
No worries.
Yeah.
Let's connect to another.
So Italy.
I'm missing some questions.
People call it that way.
Little Italy.
How
Yes,
did you feel?
absolutely. I can tell you where to go eat right now if you want. Like, I'm an expert now.
Which is the best place for you? If you can let us know.
It's called the Loro di San Lorenzo, which means the gold of Lorenzo, Loro di Lorenzo. And the guys, the owners, they are actually from the same region where I am from Roma, the capital. So it was very, very easy to chat with them. Yeah, exactly. They have my same dialect, and when they speak English, they have more or less the same accent I do. So it was a perfect match.
So you want to tell me that in you guys have different accent in
Absolutely.
Italy?
Yes. By the way,
I thought it was one language.
No, it's one language, but we hate each other. It's like I cannot see people from Milano.
Same language?
Yes, same language. But you know what happened? The language in Italy was taught by the television. Before the television, everybody spoke a different language. It's like the tribes over here. Every tribe spoke a different language. Then when the television came, the whole nation started speaking the same language. That's how it happened.
That's how many years before?
I don't know, maybe in the last 100 years. But if I go to in some villages, I do not understand when they speak their Italian. Like I have no idea what they are saying.
It's something that is really surprising me. Probably one day Kenya will only speak Swahili. What do you think?
I think they should. I met people in Mombasa which they speak Swahili worse than me. So because in the private school here, I heard that they study Swahili only for the first 5-6 years, and then you can decide it. Then you can decide. But I think it should be a must for everybody to speak Swahili until the end of high school. So
Swahili is there until the end of high school.
Yeah, but I'm speaking to you about the private schools in Mombasa. In the private schools in Mombasa, you can choose between Arabic and Swahili, apparently. So.
Oh, did you know that? Wow, that is news for me. And we also had a change in education system, so I don't know if that is the case.
Okay.
Yeah. So, how was your experience in Kenya, man? You've been traveling. You know, the first time I saw your videos was a very bad experience. I actually shared it on my channel. I also saw in Mombasa, there's a lady who really had a very bad intention with you.
Yeah, but I was lucky because I was streaming, and 500 people, they can prove that she tried to scam us. So she brought us to the police, but at the end of the day, the police saw that we were streaming, and somehow I was still streaming inside the police station. So they didn't want to make a poor figure and ask me money, so I was safe.
Yeah, you know, in Kenya, if you're white and the people want to harass you and you say 2-3 Swahili, like they come from here to here, like.
Yeah, but look, I was in the beach today. My skin tone is becoming similar to the. I'm not white anymore. Check this out.
You're almost there.
Plus, I get burned too easily. Like white skin is totally useless. I wanted to make a video about that, but then people will think crazy about me.
Your sense of humor is
That is something.
everything.
Thank you.
When people don't know it first, they think they think you're rude. But when they get to know your sense of humor, oh my God, it's just
too funny. They should watch your videos.
You know, it's nice. I think in Kenya we make very similar jokes to what we do in Italy.
Oh,
and
yes.
The jokes I make on the channel, they are the jokes I make with my friends in Italy, like when we poke each other. So I'm very, very happy that Kenya understands what I'm saying, because in some countries it went much worse than here. Like, here I'm safe. This place fits me perfectly.
Okay. Really appreciate you, and waiting to see more vlogs from you. I hope when you come back to Nairobi, we shall do something together.
I have the train to Nairobi in 7 hours. So
yeah.
So I'll be in Nairobi for the next 2 weeks. If you want to shoot something, anything from eating to just walking around the city, I mean, completely in.
Sawa. We shall plan as soon as you come. I will. I don't know. How can I get your contact on?
Let me check. You have the.
On Instagram? I can. You on Instagram?
On Instagram for sure. I'm checking the about page. I will write you an email also. Okay. On Instagram, it will be better. I will be writing. I have to be the one writing. You are much bigger than me. I have to be respectful.
Hey. He's a celebrity.
You're a celebrity in Kenya. Kenya is different. Anyway, I will reach you on Instagram so that you can do something.
I will write to you now, so I will be the one reaching first.
Thank you so much, brother.
Asante sana. Have a great day. Night. Thank you. Bye bye.
Night as well.
Bye.
Good night. Bye.
Asante.
Bye. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Brian.
Doing? Can you hear me clearly?
Man. Hello, Brian. Hey, man. Brian
yes, this is me.
In support of my channel. I really appreciate to see you finally.
No, you don't see me. You hear me. But anyway, you both are so beautiful couple. Love you both. I'm glad that your wife started, to get off her shyness as far as the camera. I could understand it because I don't like being in camera at all either. So that's why I have my camera off purposely. But I enjoy your channel. It's very, very authentic. I like how the way you pretty much tell kind of like the history of the different areas that you go to, which is definitely provide not only just, like entertainment, but educational purposes as well. Because I do film on the side. So it's kind of like, wow, this guy is really, hitting all the different points here. So I really do enjoy your channel. I enjoyed when when your wife took you to, I think it was your birthday, and she took you to the hotel and stuff like that. Excellent. And I enjoyed the conversation, or the exchange between you both too. Very good.
And you have really deep voice.
You should start a podcast.
Do you have a podcast?
No, I don't have a podcast at all. But I do.
Injustice to all of us in the world, the human race.
Do you work at the airport?
Do I work at the airport? That's a very good question that you do. I do work for my main job as far as transportation. I also do real estate here in Southern California, and film as well. So I do kind of like multiple different things.
Wow, that's really interesting. So I want to just want to say so much appreciate for your support. You've been supporting the channel for the longest. I always see your comment. I always see your support whenever I'm live, and really honored. And are you planning to come to probably Kenya or something like Africa sometimes?
I've been to Africa. I've been to several different countries in Africa, and I plan on going back to Kenya. When I went to Kenya the first time, it was mainly, as a stop off to Tanzania. I visited Nairobi, and I was adventuring the city. I was kind of like, wow, this is really cool. I should explore Kenya, because I had, at that time of my life, I was backpacking, and I backpacked to like you know, I went to first, like, you know, Hawaii. You know, everybody who live in California go to Hawaii. It's just not everybody, but, you know, usually since Hawaii is kind of like 5 hours away, you know, by plane. So I went to Hawaii, and then I went to the, you know, Australia. Then I went to New Zealand. Then I went to the Fijian Islands. That's one little hidden gem.
Which country?
The Fijian Islands, Fiji.
The Fiji.
Fiji. Great place to visit.
I like their rugby. They're very good in rugby, right?
Very good in rugby. I love the game, and I visit several villages in Fiji, namely in the island of Vanuatu, because Bitelevu, this is their language, is the main island, and the Vanuatu is like the biggest island over there. So the people there were great. It was kind of like my introduction to a population that looks like me, you know, because Fijians are much, you know, Black people, but they live in the South Pacific, most of them. And
I think they're more colored, right? They're kind of colored, or is it black?
Not really. It varies from east of Fiji to western Fiji. I mean, you see all different types. You know, I don't want to go into the history of that. It's, you know, not necessarily controversial, because I know in Fiji they had a lot of issues with. I don't think in Kenya is not so much when they brought in the Indians. So it's kind of like a big division between the Fijian population and the Indian population. Because I remember the time these Fijian girls they took me out to dinner at some type of Chinese restaurant. You know, as far as with me, goodbye type of thing. And I remember it was a couple that came in the restaurant, and it was a Fijian and Indian. And then, you know, me and the girls was having a great time and talking, and then the Fijian girls focused on the Indian girl and a couple, you know, the Fijian man and Indian couple. And I was wondering what was wrong. And I, you know, after they left, and I said, "What's going on here?" And she was like, "That Fijian man is with that Indian woman." And I said, "Yeah, so what?" She's like, "This never hardly happened here." And I just left it alone like that.
What? So wow. So there's,
you know what I mean? And I knew this it was a division, because a lot of Indians were, I guess they were complaining because the Indians kind of like own kind of the businesses, but the Fijians own the land. So you have to, you know, go by their rules. And a few times I remember, because I stayed in the islands for 6 months, a few times they had like coups and stuff like that, where, you know, because at one time the Indians were the majority. And then when they try to get in power, the Great Council of Chiefs pretty much override that and got him out of office and installed Fijian on there. And at that moment, you know, conflict started happening internally between the two populations. And a lot of Indians left, where now it used to be 50-50, but right now it's like 66% Fijian and like 30-something or 29% Indians. A lot of them left. And the Fijians that I usually encounter in California are mainly of Indian background. So that tells you, you know, what happened.
Now, you've made me curious. Trust me, I'm gonna try and see that part of history. I'm gonna really do my research on that. I'm really, really eager now to know the details in it.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to Fiji, you know, African travel, people are gonna talk to you in Fijian, bro. They're not gonna know if you're Kenyan or not.
Wow, because of my skin tone, my skin color.
Your skin color. I mean, Fijian ranges from dark to light. You have Fijians who could look like Wesley Snipes, and you have Fijians who could look like The Rock. And those are the people who look like The Rock are from, what's that island? Like the Lau Island, which is next to Tonga. So you had a lot of Tongans and Fijians who mixed over the centuries. That's one of my favorite countries, you know, I like to go to.
It's very beautiful. What is the beauty of these countries? Is it the nature? Is it the infrastructure?
You know what
is the beauty?
For me, you know, what I liked about Fiji in particular, it was the people. The nature is beautiful, but the people were fantastic. I mean, regardless of the social situation, because I navigated with, you know, a little bit with the Indian community and also Fijian community as well too. So, you know, I plan on retiring there probably, you know, when I get old, and you know, because I really, really enjoyed the you know, the island. Whereas when I went to Hawaii, it was kind of like, I hate to say it, very Americanized. And then I noticed, but then I can't say Americanized. It's kind of like a little bit of everything. It's like a little bit of United States, Asia, because you have a large Asian population there. And the indigenous people are kind of like in the outskirts, in the background, just relegated doing hula dances. You know what I mean? Relegated, relegated for performing for tourists, or mainly white tourists, and be like, hey, this is such a beautiful culture, you know, that type of thing. And and that's it. They don't do like a lot of things that was traditionally like in Fiji, you know, like doing they have like a lovo, underground earth oven, and drinking kava, or going, or you know, going to each of the villages where they call a ratu, which is the chief, and performing like a kava ceremony type of deal. You know, that was really cool. And then you sat down, you drink it. I couldn't stand kava; it was disgusting, but I drank it anyway, just to, you know, make bread with the people, and you know, sitting down, talking to these people in the villages, and you know, having a long conversation. And they really promote Africa a lot, which I was really surprised in Fiji.
Really?
They believe that they came from a place called, you know, they kept on saying it, Tanganyika.
Tanganyika.
Yeah, they keep on saying
Tanganyika
that.
Is Tanzania. Tanganyika
I don't know.
Tanzania.
I was thinking that myself, but they said we came from Tanganyika. All the villages I went to, you know, they believe that they came from Africa some centuries ago, but migrated there thousands of years ago. They believe in that. But you know, according to you know, with the anthropologists, they have a different take in theory on that. But the people, like I said, the people were great. I mean, you know, they will invite you to the villages, you know, make sure you don't wear your hat when you go to a village, or you know, touch them in the head. You don't do that. You don't touch them by the hair or nothing like that, or pat them in the head like a dog or something like that. They don't like that. But I went to Fiji, Australia, and then the African countries I visit was mainly, like I said, I did a stint in Kenya, went to Tanzania. I went to Egypt, and I went to the northern part of Sudan. And I had a fantastic time. Egypt. So
the northern part of Sudan, you usually find these pyramids. Did you go to see?
Yeah, you do. You find the pyramids. You find the temples. It's kind of like it's a weird type of thing, because the northern part of Sudan, in regards to the people and the Egyptians in the southern part, they kind of like overlap with each other. In reality, you know, my southern Egyptian friends and also my northern Sudanese friends, they say we really one people. But separated by by country. Yeah, I mean, you see a lot of that, a lot of the Nubian pyramids, the temples. It was great, and the cool thing about going to the northern Sudan, where unlike Egypt, where it's tons of tourists, you're like the only one there, and you have this history.
Yeah, it's
all
true.
to yourself.
The Pyramid of Giza is so many tourists there over there.
Yeah, too many tourists. But when you go to Sudanese temples and all that, it's kind of like.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's great, because you're like, wow, I'm looking at this large temple all to myself. But, you know, I have a feeling since the revolution happened over there, you know, I have a feeling they're gonna rely more on tourism in the future.
Okay, good to hear from you, brother.
No problem. I know there's other people in the chat. Like I told you, Mr. and Miss African Travel. One question I have to ask you: why do you allow people to call you by your first name? They should be calling you by your stage name, African Travel. That's why I refuse to call you by your name. I'm like, nobody don't need to know this man's name. I hate when Wadamaya do that. I hate that.
Wadamaya is in the chat. Shout out to Wadamaya. Really good.
Shout out to Wadamaya. Do not call him by his real name. You call him by his stage name, African Traveler and Miss African Traveler.
Yeah. Or light bulb moment.
We need to build a brand.
Yeah, but anyway, I'm leave this chat, allow other people to come here. But I love you both Mr. and Miss African Traveler, and continue your success. Hopefully this year you will reach, or probably more, 100,000 subscribers, which I've seriously
I believe. I trust so. Thank you.
You have a good one, okay?
You too. Okay, you too. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. African Traveler. How are you guys doing? You guys look so gorgeous.
Thank you.
I'm just coming on here to thank you for the work you're doing, because I don't know if other people express this, that the fact that you are doing such a great job, and Wodamaya and Miss Trudy and African Tigress, you guys are completely changing the narrative of Africa, and it really makes a huge difference for us who live outside of Africa. And because the way people see you is part of our branding as well. We're really all one, no matter where we live. So if you ever feel discouraged any day, just remember you're doing a really big thing. You're contributing something huge to all of us.
Yeah,
you're making a huge difference for over 1 billion people. And like Dr. Mumby said, I think it's over 4 billion people, but but anyway, thanks.
Thank you. I always see you on the comments from different YouTubers from Africa, and we really appreciate such kind of support. Every time I'm live, you hardly miss, and it's a great honor for me as well. I really appreciate and keep supporting us as well, as it keeps the fans are the engine. Every YouTuber, the minute you start posting and you have fans who are always there to support you, are the reason why you keep doing what you do. If today I'm supposed to, you're the reason why I never thought that this channel would get me out of Kenya one day when I started. But with the change of narrative and the way we've managed to reach more and more people, people are inviting you to different countries. And it's a great honor to you guys.
Yeah, it's really great. I'm happy. Yeah, the world is really changing. We're really getting connected. Another thing that just happened recently, a wonderful Nigerian woman chartered a plane and brought the first plane straight from Nigeria to Jamaica, and that is like amazing. So it's exciting to watch us come together. And she's planning another trip in March from Ghana and Nigeria direct to Jamaica. So just regular people like you and me are making a huge difference. Can you imagine? There could be a day if we keep going down this road where we could come together, and that would be just like amazing.
With the invention, with the like how the internet came in, it has really connected. The digital technology really connected people in different ways. Because we used to wait for politicians to make the first step, but right now things have really changed. Because right now people are not waiting for politicians anymore, and it's really amazing how I started hearing this Africa to the world movement, or African change of African narrative, or people the number of the time I started seeing Uhuru, Dynasty Amir, started coming to Africa and started showing the different aspect of it and what we have achieved so far. It gets to show the message is getting across. We never used to have this kind of African or Black Americans or Africans from around the world coming to the continent to the numbers that we're getting. I still believe we are still far from the goal, but at least there's some change we can see already, and this is purely social influences who've done this.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's nice because it's encouraging, because a lot of times, the problems in the world, especially for us Black people, it just looks so overwhelmingly huge. But to see the difference that you guys are making, or even just this woman putting together a charter flight from Nigeria to Jamaica just seems so huge. And to see that people can do that, and even influencers like you can make a huge difference in creating like a flight route, a new flight route. Because if you guys were to interview her, that means more people get to see and know that there's a way you can go directly to the Caribbean. They can go visit their cousins, their long lost cousins. I'm from Jamaica, so it really means a lot to me. And it's amazing to see, because so many things that are happening in the world makes us feel powerless, but it is really exciting to see what you are doing. and see how beautiful Kenya and how beautiful the people are. I'm just totally, I'm really amazed. You know?
Thank you. We can't wait for you to someday visit the continent and especially our country. And I'm planning to also someday to visit Jamaica and the Caribbean islands just to get to see those areas as well and appreciate what you guys have done in that area as well.
Yeah, it'll be great that if you get to visit the Caribbean. You'll see so many similarities in language and in food. Yeah. Because even though you're
the good thing with Jamaica,
I know that
the good thing with Jamaica,
I know a lot of East Africans are originally from West Africa. Am I right?
Most what?
Bantu East Africans are originally from West Africa, right? Am I right?
It's Central Africa.
Oh yeah, Central Africa.
Cameroon, Congo, yeah.
Cameroon, Congo, okay. Yeah, so we do have, I'm sure we have some similarities in language and food.
In many ways. And the good thing I was saying with Jamaica is that we always see a lot of music, you know, in Kenya, reggae, rhythm, this really
like
huge
the Vargo Nation.
Yeah, so we at least we have some glimpse of it. And it's a country that we would want to visit someday, for sure.
Great, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for letting me speak today. And I'm so happy to be able to thank you personally and just encourage you to keep up the good work.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Asante sana.
Asante sana.
Sana to you. Take care.
Take care.
You too. Bye.
My brother from Zimbabwe, Harmony Mazai. This guy is the version of me in Zimbabwe. So if you guys want to see Zimbabwe in my life, in a way I show you.
Mazai's lens.
Yeah, man. You do a great job. I've been watching all your, all your updates that you do, and trust me, like I was really shocked. You know, sometimes we say, people don't know how Africa is. You know, we always blame people who don't know Africa is, but ourselves sometimes we also despise our own, our own continent to some extent. Like people don't still believe that Zimbabwe is building some stuff. You know, people are building nice houses. Yeah, so some people just pegged on this, inflation and stuff. So, man, please introduce yourself. Sorry for speaking a lot, too much.
Oh, we've meeting.
Oh, sorry. Just a minute.
I haven't greeted.
Sorry, you're on mute. Really sorry for that.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, can they hear me now? Nice, sir. How are you guys doing? My name is, you said I must introduce myself, so let me do that. My name is Harmony. I pretty much I did a copy and paste of what African Traveler does here in Zimbabwe. Yes. Of course, I can't do it exactly like he does, but I've got my own way of doing it because I was always watching. Whenever I was on YouTube, I'll be watching your videos and, and of course other YouTubers, but it was mostly your videos. So when I realized that no one was doing it here, I decided to do it as well. And today is a big day for me because I just got my first 1,000 subscribers. And, I made a video about that, and I gave you a shout out. So you check out that video. Check out that video. Mr. Traveler, how are you doing? Check out that video as well.
Hi.
Check that video out as well.
I will.
Yeah. So it's been it's actually more work than I imagined. I didn't think I would make this much progress. To me, it's progress because it's been 5 months since I started, and I've got 1,000. I was expecting maybe to get 1,000 after maybe just over a year or so. So it has come much quicker than I expected, and now I'm realizing I really need to up my game in terms of editing, in terms of really getting up to the quality that people. To that level, where I can edit, put fancy stuff in my things, get a drone and stuff like that. But it's been good. It's been good really. And I'm just here to announce that it's 1,000. I think your last live when I was here, I had like 400, I think. And in 1 month, in January alone, I've gotten.
You've grown that much. Hey man.
Yeah,
so
I wasn't expecting it.
You're doing a great job. I can tell you, the last videos, even your editing, and you make it so nice and easy. you know, in a kind of way, I still like it. And trust me, if I go to this level, there's no other excuse. You know, for me, as you can see, my fans, I don't have only Kenyan fans. I have also very huge crowds who are international, worldwide, not international, worldwide. And the thing is, so many people want to know the other side of Africa, and so many people want to hear the change in Africa from people like us, authentic. You know, it's not scripted, it's not planned, you know, it's not, hey, edit here to hide this, like authentic stuff. And trust me, you're going far. Because Zimbabwe is one of those countries that has really, really gotten a bad name over the years, and sometimes I'm really surprised because the number of tourists you guys attract is even higher than most countries that are doing very well in terms of economy. Yes. So, just what do you expect in 2021 from you?
Yeah, you're gonna expect more places, but I'm also interested in real estate, so I might actually show you some apartments, houses, things like that. Because real estate is a passion for me as well. Besides just, you know, showing you the streets, I think I'll show you. I see that nowadays people are having a trend of, I think Odemaya is leading that trend where you interview CEOs and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do that later. But in 2021, I still have more places, more residential areas to show you, more towns to show. So I'm gonna do that, and maybe a few real estate apartments here and there, because I actually want to entice. I'm already getting phone calls from estate agents who want me to film their flats and film the flats they're renting out, the houses they're selling. The challenge is right now, because it's all new to me, it comes so quickly, I don't even know how much to charge them. So I might
you need to have a rate card.
I'm in a dilemma. Come again?
You need to have a rate card. If you don't know, if you want to know the market rate, probably there's some people who shoot the real estate in Zimbabwe. You can try to go in as a client, just ask for the price. Ask one of the three guys who have been doing it. They'll give you their cost, and depending on the rate, on the quality they give, you can rate yourself. Because you can be either too cheap or too expensive. So you have to have a rate card that you analyze what the market offers. So that is something that you should look into as well. And let me tell you that Zimbabwe, I really want to know about Zimbabwe. In fact, I would ask you, how is Zimbabwe like? Is the inflation that level? Do we have an issue with currency flow, exchange rate? Do we have an issue with grocery at the supermarket? Is it the case?
Well, look, that's like it was the case before. It's no longer the case. That was more like around 2008, where shops were empty because the inflation was so high. Sometime last year, the inflation was a bit high again, but this year it's totally stable, man. It's totally stable, and things are looking up. There's a lot of construction in terms of new housing, new residential areas coming up. There's a lot of building. In fact, I saw some statistics somewhere that our cement consumption as a country is at an all-time high, but then all that progress is not yet out there in the mainstream media. As a result, we still don't have the big investments in roads and shopping malls and everything. It's there on paper, it's approved, it's yet to be built. But I think as the political outlook of the country changes, things like that will happen. So a lot of things will happen. Like what's happening in Kenya with all the bypass roads, the what do you call it, the interchanges and everything. I've seen a lot of news about that here. It's already on paper. Someone just needs to put money into it and then it gets built. So there's a delay in the main infrastructure, but in terms of just housing and real estate, a lot is happening, and it's actually very, very encouraging. So but today I want to show you this. Look at this. This is my product. This is my main business. This is my main business.
Let me say, he's called Mr. Investor. What is that? What is that?
It's a bubble bath. It's like your Sati skin, right?
Bubble bath.
Yes. This will clean you up. It leaves the whole bathroom smelling nice and everything. So apart from YouTube, that's my main occupation. But of course, I'm also gonna do the real estate.
Wow.
But another thing I've learned is I am also learning to deal with negative comments. Not everyone is going to be nice. In the beginning, I used to delete all the negative comments. But now I just think, you know what, I'll just let people be, let them be honest. And from their honesty, I'll actually learn what I can learn, you know?
And grow.
There's that community tab. There's that community tab on the description box where you can just put it on. That is what I do. When people say use the F word, I don't know, the N word, when they post in some funny links, it will never show on my channel. Like you just need to go to your what do you call it? To your settings, YouTube studio settings. Just activate those things. So you don't really need. For me, if you put a negative comment, it has to be without any usage of bad words or bad initials, because they'll never come live. I don't even control it. As soon as you put it, you don't need to control it. But people can come up with positive criticism without using bad words. That is what I do.
Exactly.
Because for me, I don't like people, you know, doing it in an uncivilized way.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't know that. I think thanks a lot for that. I'll go and look at those settings. Like I said, I'm learning everything so quickly now because things are moving fast. Yeah. But guys, let me leave this platform.
How would somebody want to get like your product? How would somebody, like, if you want to import it? So I see you have a brother, sister from Botswana. Like, if we want to have a product in different countries in Africa.
Right now I don't think I have the capacity to export because everything I make I sell right now. But let's talk later in the year. I think I'll be able to distribute to other countries because I'm only also starting it out.
So is it already on the shelves?
It was on the shelf, but I had to change packaging because I was getting my packaging from South Africa. So because of COVID, the borders have challenges, and now I've got a new packaging. So only from next week I'm gonna go back to the shelf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wishing you all the best in all your journey. I see 2021 becoming your year. As you said, Zimbabwe is looking up. You have some things that you wanna start putting up on the shelf with the new packaging. I really like the packaging. It looked like the bubble bath. What do you call it? You know, Sati Skin. Sati Skin is one of the. Yeah, it looks like Sati Skin to some extent. Yeah, Sati Skin
is my competition.
Yeah, it's your competition. Sati Skin from South Africa.
yeah, it's really big. Yeah, it's really big. But I'm gonna knock them out. Watch this space.
Man. That is the stories we wanna write. So before you write people's story, we're gonna write your story on the wall.
Yes,
and as well as wishing you all the best on YouTube as well. So wishing you,
thank you so much.
Best from it. Yes.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Cheers. Congratulations for your 1,000 likes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Subscribers. Oh my God. Sometimes I get confused.
He's tired. He's past his bedtime.
So guys,
all right, guys, I'm 1 hour behind you guys, but I'm sleepy now. So good night.
Lucky. Let me plant it.
Hang me up. I don't know how to hang up here.
Okay. Let me just cut you off. So guys, you can support me on Super Chat. For guys who really support me on Super Chat, thank you so much. If you guys want to support me on Mpesa, I've just shared with you my number. That is my number. You really appreciate. You guys have been tremendous today. Had so many great YouTubers ahead of my I am Marwa. I had the African Tigress. I had Ponte. I had
Light Bulb Moment.
Nyaga. I had Nambengere and Benjere. Like, man, though, this is the support. Michele Ponte. No, Michele Ponte mentioned him. So thank you so much, guys, and hope you guys will have a great week for the coming week. So I want to wish you some beautiful nights wherever you are, some beautiful day. If you're gonna start your day right now,
good morning and
good morning if you're waking up. This is the one. This is the this is the universe. And yeah, thank you for the great host. I had Kunga as well. Always a good brother, always supporting, bro. Man, I really appreciate you. You know, Kunga was some of the few friends who really called, like, to understand why. Man, so much respect, Kunga, for that, man. You know, not only you're more than a brother to me. I really appreciate.
And
peace. Well. Thank you for the great insight you had it. Brian, man, your voice is just it's just on another level. Nasguda as well.
Autoflix.
Kevo Paipu, I saw you around Ragmon Music. Collins.
This is Africa.
This is Africa as well. You know, I can't mention you guys all, and don't get mad at you if I didn't mention you. But you guys have been tremendous. The guys who always support at all time, man. Really, really appreciate. Lol, this guy this is the beginning of my day. Brian said, thanks for sharing your thoughts. So, man, and always appreciate you guys. Who haven't I mentioned?
Light bulb moment.
Oh my God. So, guys, you have a good night.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
I think this is slow. So, guys, let me just see who haven't I mentioned. We started with African Tigress. I think this is the best way to do it. You just invite some great friends. Marwa, the brother channel, we're gonna check it out. Harmony as well. Afrocentric, you always hear. Brian, it's called who? He's always supporting, man. Cobweb and Afrocentric. These guys are always on my channel, always supporting, man. I really have great friends. Peace, always there. Eddie Obire, man. I have great friends. I have great family here. Thomas, Cobweb. Linus, we actually even talk on what do you call it on so many not phone. We reach out on emails just to discuss more stuff.
Sleepy also.
Okay, guys, so gonna sleep. Let me just see your last email. Good night and God bless you both, Mr. and Mrs. African Traveler. Just call me Brian. Thank you, Linus. Peter Kibet, kwani hamsomi yangu? Yeah. Tumesoma yako Peter, mazeiza. Awesome stream. Good night and see you in the next vlog. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna show you guys some good nights. Thank you, guys. Today we hit Nabenjere. How did I not mention Nabenjere, man? This was the best, really different, refreshing. So Nabenjere, really appreciate you. You are the heck. Good night. Good night. Thank you. Maleki, Lightbulb Moment, Harmony. Thank you for giving me a chance. So you guys gotta subscribe to the people I mentioned earlier. Lightbulb Moment. Good night from your life partner and my enemy, number one. My number one enemy. So you're the one. So subscribe to African Traveler. Okay, Wapaipu, let me just read your comment. Weka hiyo link, disclaimer, Swahili only. Texas, bye. Linus, thank you. Peace, Ndugu, Nadada, bye. Lol, my son name is pronounced Waibali. Oh, Waibali. Yeah, Waibali. Eddie, Waibali. So, good night, and from me.
Just call me Brian. Good night.
Good night.
Pleasure to meet you.
Today I've missed. So you've missed a lot. We've done with Ayamarwa, African Tigress. We've done Nabenjere, Michele Ponte. We had Brian. We had Harmony. Man, you really need to watch. Peace. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. And you, we had.
It is 2 hours and 28 plus.
You just need to watch. So bye, guys, and let me just end from there. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.